Showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building, a squad that looks more than ready for the game ahead of them. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Barnes. A great one out there with Washington. Then there's Flash, and it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's Marks, hoping to put that miserable performance against Toronto behind him tonight. Pass to Glenn. Five to shoot. The shot missing. And Toronto will come the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Lawrence. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And he makes the first.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Here's Glenn. The Raptors getting the bucket, picked by Horford. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. Stewart kicks to Barnes. Back to Stewart. Tries from the block. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And nothing is falling for him right now.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Here's the pass to Lawrence. Back to Barnes. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Now you look at the great one, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
Whether starting to break with a fantastic pass or kicking it out to a wide-open teammate, these fellas have a knack for passing the basketball.
Passes it to Glenn. And another miss by Boston.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Lawrence passes to Barnes. Stewart in the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Stewart's got 5 points so far.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
From deep. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Toronto working the ball around now. Fires from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Down low to end the cold streak. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. Outside, Willis. From outside the arc. The shot off that time. Raptors leading by 15. Lawrence passes to Barnes. Pass to the great one. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oh, that's blocked. Now, here's Stewart. Not a lot of room. Pass to Lawrence. And here's Stewart. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Stolen by Washington. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 17. The pass to Willis. Here's Marks. Inside. Here's Horford. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Passes it to Washington. Here's the great one. He's covered by Willis. The great one with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now a timeout called by Boston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
A rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Now Willis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Barnes sends it back. Here's Stewart. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Stewart's got 10.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Here's Marks. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside, Glenn. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Here's Barnes, and he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Willis. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's the great one. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Takes it from 10. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Pass to Stewart. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. 13 points for Flash.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Shoots from 12, and another basket for Boston. Toronto leading by 22. Barnes looking around. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now, here's Willis. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Clock is at 3. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Washington passes to Lawrence. Stewart against Willis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And, Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this. The league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
Well, the Celtics shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Here's Pritchard. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Barnes. Hits the three-point bomb. Barnes has got 11 points.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Pass to Pritchard. Will it go? Clock at 4. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Toronto's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And here's Barnes for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
White bounce pass. Mullins inside. Stewart on him. Feeds it to Williams. Here's White. The shot misses, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Here's White, following the basket by Scotty Barnes. And here's Gallinari outside.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Barnes with it. 14 points for him. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. The pass to Mullins. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Toronto ahead, just dominating this one. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
Gallinari is out there with Williams. Then there's Derek White. And it's Mullins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pritchard passes to White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Love how active Derek White is on offense. Good at making defenders question their decisions.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White. Washington's checked in for the Raptors. And he can't hit the second. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him. And the Celtics with possession here. Gallinari passes to Mullins. And it's good. 2 points. Mullins got 5 points so far.
And that's a tall order for the defense. You have to play Gallinari for the shot. But that was a good dump off to the roller.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Celtics making a change here. Marks is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. The Great Ones checked in for Poeltl.
In his 11th season already, Danilo Gallinari finally made it past the first round.
Greg, in those 2021 playoffs with Atlanta, Gallo put on a show, shooting 44% from three in the conference semis and finals, showing Danilo was made for prime time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's the Great One. He has 5. Mullins with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Williams kicks it over to Marks. Here's Mullins, guarded by Porter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Greg, when the postseason rolls around, the officials tend to let more go, more contact, more aggressive play. Is that the right approach?
Kevin, I think it is the right approach. And I'm a fan of letting the players play and blow the whistle when there's clearly an advantage created by either the offense or defense.
And that one misses. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And Boston has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Passes to Mullins. Now here's Willis. Shoots over Washington. And Willis gets it to go. Willis has got 6. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Washington. Rebound Boston. Now here's Willis. He's got 6. Good D by Barnes. Knocks it loose. Porter passes to Barnes. Five on the clock. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. He's got 16.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Washington against Willis. Shoots from 14. Connects. The jumper drops.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Barnes passes to Lawrence. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the paint. And here is Barnes. 29 points for him last game against Boston. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Raptors. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And checking out Boston, down 5 spots from them.
And you know, for the Celtics, they find themselves as just a middle-of-the-road team this year. Opponents they would have blown away last season are giving them all they can handle at this point.
Everything came so easy to them last season, and this year they're having to scrape and claw for every win.
Here's Willis after the Raptors pick up 2. To the middle. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And the Celtics with possession here. Following Otto Porter's three. The shot's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Boston foul.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Al Horford.
So it's Toronto now to the inside. And it's the great one missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Pass to Glenn. Horford trying to free himself up. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
Here's the floater. He lays it in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now, here's Washington. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And Boston has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Mullins kicks to Willis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Mullins got 9.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Here's Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That's good from Barnes. Steve, we know lots of front offices build teams purely around player skills and statistical lines. So that being said, just how important is chemistry on the court and that cohesion?
It's a must. You can achieve a lot with chemistry. Building a beautiful culture, those are the teams that win championships.
Barnes hits them both. The Celtics have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Pass to Glenn. No good on the 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now the pass to Stewart. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Dives for it. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Passes it to Stewart. Back to Barnes. And the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got 24 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Mullins passes to Horford. 6 to shoot. Here's Willis. No good. Shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Washington kicks to Barnes. In the corner, it's Boucher. The three-pointer off the mark. Boston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Willis, the pass to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. With the fadeaway. And Mullins, the basket on the assist by Horford.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Celtics shooting 41% for the game. Pass to Glenn. And Boucher sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Stewart's checked in for Washington. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
So it's Boston now. Here's Pritchard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now Barnes. Barnes left side. From deep three-point range. And it's Glenn with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
There's Gallinari with the three. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Jakob Poeltl.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor. He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Barnes outside. Pass to Stewart. The kick out to Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. Boston shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Down low. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 24. And Stewart gets it to go.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Pritchard. And yes, it's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Toronto's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Barnes outside, and the shot goes down.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Poeltl's checked in. That's good from Barnes.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Outside White. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Williams. And it's blocked. Stewart against White. Top the key, Barnes. Beyond the arc. A new 14 for the Raptors.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. White with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Over in the corner, Williams gets the three-pointer to fall.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. Okay, now time for 2K Trivia, one-on-one. Tonight, after the game, who wins?
Come on, EJ. You think I'm going to let little man even get a shot off?
I'm being serious. There's no way Shaq could keep up with me. I'd run circles, like literal circles around this guy.
All right, I got something to look forward to postgame. And now let's look back on that first half of play, one that has not been pretty for the Celtics.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got the great one. Barnes out there with Flash. Then there's Washington. And it's Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Glenn. Can't cash in from close range. Here's the great one. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Willis after the Raptors pick up 2. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. The pass to Stewart over Willis. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 18 points.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Willis the pass to Marks. Horford with the screen on Barnes. Inside, and it's blocked. Now, here's Washington. D right on him. Here's Lawrence. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 10.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Glenn. He's got 6. Outside, Willis. Just 4 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Marks, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's the great one, guarded by Horford.
Horford, first personal foul.
The Raptors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
At the line for the Raptors, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. so he gets them both. The Celtics have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Looking to end the run. Marks, no good.
Oh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Mullins is checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now, here's Willis. He's got 10. Pass to Mullins. Clock at 6. Steps back and shoots. And it's the Great One with the rebound. The Great One's got 6 rebounds in the game. The feed to Barnes. Pass to Washington. Here's the Great One. Pass to Stewart. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
And the pass to Lawrence. Now Stewart. Toronto working the ball around now. Stewart, a screen for Barnes. Passes to Stewart. Puts it up from 12. And it's the Great One with the rebound. The Great One's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stewart.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And the first one drops. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. And so he hits both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Willis. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Stewart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Stewart kicks to Washington. Out left to the wing. Here's Lawrence. Takes it off the glass. The Great One's got 14 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now, here's Willis. Here's Glenn. He has 6. Takes the 12-footer and hits. 8 points for him.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Pass to Stewart. Pass to Lawrence. Fires top of the key. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Derek White's checked in for Willis. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the pass to Mullins. Here's Marks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Passes it to Marks. Mullins dishes to White. Glenn passes to White. That three off the mark. Raptors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Washington. He takes it in, and then Washington with the dunk.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. White looking around. Jacks up a three. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's the great one. 14 points for him. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Boston shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A solid all-around kid with the size to work inside. Good play by Derek White.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
And that one falls for White. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Raptors have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Pirtle kicks to Flynn. Porter in the corner. Pirtle sets the pick for Porter to the paint. Stolen away. White against Stewart. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Barnes passes to Flynn. Pirtle with the ball. Here's Stewart. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gallinari passes to Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Pritchard's got his second bucket tonight.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And here is Flynn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the Raptors miss again.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considered he's hit none since.
Here's Pritchard. He has 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That's good from Mullins. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pass to Barnes. He feeds it to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
It doesn't take much for Poeltl to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Stewart with the steal. Here's Barnes going inside. Excellent D there from Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's White. And he hits the jump shot. White's got 5 points so far. And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
Now White, 5 points in the game. Horford with a screen on Stewart. White against Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Williams from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to Poeltl. Back to Flynn. Down low. And Poeltl gets it to go on the assist by Flynn. 7 points for Jakob Poeltl.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Stewart against White. To the inside. And stolen by Barnes. Over to the left wing. White with the double team. Barnes passes to Stewart. Three-pointer. Barnes can't get it to go. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Gallinari surveying the D. Out to White. Just 5 to shoot. There's the dish to Horford. And he's way off from outside. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now the pass to Poeltl. Outside Flynn. From deep. Rebound Boston. 35 seconds left in the third. From deep, Gallinari. Boucher with the rebound. And the Raptors shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Flynn with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Stewart. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Pritchard. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Celtics shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Collins is out there with Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's White. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Zach Collins has battled through multiple injuries. That held him to play just under 185 games in his first 5 seasons.
And that one falls for Collins. And with Collins, it's tough, Steve, to develop as a player when you're constantly rehabbing from injuries.
Thankfully, he's young and still has upside. Kevin, when healthy, though, he is shown to be a solid defender, and with his three-point shot, he can bring value as a stretch 5.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Flynn. Pass to Porter. Pirtle with a screen on Gallinari. And that one's good by Porter.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
Gallinari outside. White down low. He's guarded by Stevenson. And it's White missing.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Porter looking it over. In the corner, it's Boucher. And they get it back. Porter dishes to Flynn. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Porter. And it's off from three-point range. Pritchard passes to White. Boucher against Gallinari. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Gallinari.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Outside Flynn. Gallinari against Porter. To the middle. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And Stevenson kicks to Flynn. Buries the long-range jumper. Flynn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside White. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Here's Pritchard. He kicks it to Gallinari. Outside White. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Raptors. Right side Flynn. He dishes it to Stevenson. Pirtle with a screen on Collins. Stevenson can't hit. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pritchard passes to White. With the shot, Collins good.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Now here's Stevenson. Pass to Boucher. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Boucher's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Pritchard. Gallinari outside. Collins trying to break free. And it's Gallinari missing.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
White against Stevenson. Dishes it to Pirtle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Poeltl bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Gallinari against Porter. The pass to Pritchard. Takes a three. Rebound by the Raptors. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Flynn. He's covered closely. To the inside. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by Flynn.
Assist goes to
Flynn's got 3 assists now in this one. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Collins finds Williams. Gallinari against Stevenson. Fades and shoots. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Stevenson. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Collins kicks to Gallinari. They need this one, and Boucher sends it back. Porter inside. Gallinari on him, and the basket by Stevenson.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
And here's White. Down low, Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
White against Stevenson. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Barnes, he's checked in for Flynn. Here is Stevenson. The fadeaway. Stevenson missing again.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Outside Collins. No good with the triple. Raptors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. On the wing, Porter. Gallinari covering. They get the rebound. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Floats one, and Poeltl sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
Pass to Boucher. The 3 from Stevenson. No good on the shot, and it's Boston the other way.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
The 3 from Barnes sinks the triple. Barnes has got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Toronto shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Williams comes with the double team. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. The kick out to Porter. Boucher with a screen on Gallinari. Here's Porter. No good off the back of the rim. The Celtics shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Now here's Barnes. Kicks to Porter. Launches a three. Here's Poeltl. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You can count on Poeltl to play with energy. And this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
Shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Stevenson.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Barnes.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
And the Raptors with some changes. Stewart's checked in for Poeltl. The great one comes in for Chris Boucher. And Flash is subbed in for Lance Stevenson. And so Collins nails both of them. And here are the Raptors now. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lawrence. Outside Porter. And the pass to Stewart. 6 to shoot. Here's the great one. There's the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams, a screen on Barnes. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, ABC.